Nykaa, from banker to billionaire. How Falguni Nayar disrupted the beauty industry. Imagine spending 20 years in a stable, well-paying job. Life is set. You have a good salary, a clear path ahead, and nothing to worry about. You've built a career, gained respect in your field, and have financial security. No safety net, no experience in the industry, just a gut feeling that it might work. Sounds crazy, right? That's exactly what Falguni Nayar did. She walked away from a high-flying banking career to launch Nykaa, an online beauty store when most Indians weren't even comfortable buying clothes online. And in just a decade, she turned it into $1 billion empire and took it public and became India's richest self-made woman. But what made Nykaa different? What set it apart when the odds were stacked against it? And more importantly, what can we learn from her journey? From banking to beauty, most startup founders are young, fresh out of college, full of tech ideas and working from small rooms or garages. But Falguni was different. She was 50, coming from a world of stock markets and corporate offices. On paper, she seemed like the least likely person to start a beauty business. This wasn't a random risk. She saw something others didn't. Back in 2012, buying beauty products in India was frustrating. No testers, no variety, and worst of all, plenty of fake products. Meanwhile, in the US and Europe, stores like Sephora had transformed beauty shopping, offering endless choices, expert advice, and a fun way to explore product. Falguni saw the gap. Millions of women wanted better beauty products, but there was no trusted place to buy them. That's when she thought, why not build India's own Sephora? But online. The problem? No one thought it would work. Most people believed makeup was something you had to try before buying. Finding the right foundation shade, lipstick tone, or skincare formula was deeply personal and without testers or in-store guidance. But Falguni knew the real problem wasn't just selling makeup, it was trust. At the time, most shoppers weren't even comfortable buying clothes online. Makeup was an even bigger leap. But what if the shade didn't match? What if the product was fake? And returns an absolute nightmare. If Nykaa was going to work, customers had to believe that they were getting the real deal. So Falguni focused on 3 key moves. To start, she had to trust the foundation of Nykaa. Back then, India's beauty market was flooded with counterfeits. You would walk into a store, ask for a popular lipstick, and there was no way to tell if it was real or fake. Nykaa changed that by cutting out the middleman and sourcing directly from the brands, convincing people to buy makeup without trying it first. It was like selling perfume through a screen. How do you get someone to trust a product they couldn't see, touch, or test? Falguni's solution? Make Nykaa more than just a store. She turned it into India's biggest beauty guide. Instead of just listing products, Nykaa filled its platform with tutorials, expert reviews, and skincare advice. Falguni took a different route. She brought Nykaa into the real world. Physical stores gave hesitant shoppers a place to test products, talk to experts, and experience the brand firsthand. It was the best of both worlds. The convenience of online shopping with the reassurance of an in-store experience. But trust doesn't end at checkout, especially in beauty. Virtual try-ons, shade guides, and expert-backed recommendations made sure shoppers got it right the first time. Fewer disappointments, fewer returns, and a whole lot more confidence. Nykaa had earned its customers' trust. Now it needed to make beauty feel even more engaging and personal. Social media became Nykaa's biggest asset. Platforms like YouTube and Instagram turned into virtual beauty counters where influencers and Bollywood stars shared tutorials, reviews, and skincare tips. Then came the Nykaa Femina Beauty Awards, where Bollywood stars walked the red carpet, revealed their beauty favorites, and set new trends. The event brought glamour and excitement, the billion-dollar breakthrough. By 2020, Nykaa had already become India's biggest beauty platform. After years of building trust and loyal customer base, Nykaa was ready. In November 2021, it made history. It became India's first beauty tech company to go public, and the response was huge. The IPO was oversubscribed nearly 82 times, and the stock price shot up almost 80% on the first day. End of it, Nykaa was worth nearly 95,000 crores, which is close to $13 billion. And just like that, Falguni Nayar became India's richest self-made woman. Nykaa wasn't just scaling up, it was building for the future. And that was driven by Falguni Nayar's leadership, was based on sustainable growth over aggressive expansion. Every move was calculated, ensuring customers saw Nykaa as an expert. Then came the ultimate test, COVID-19. Lockdowns hit, stores were shut and businesses everywhere were in chaos. With physical stores closed, Nykaa focused entirely on its online business. To avoid delivery delays, it partnered with more logistic providers and set up smaller warehouses in key cities. A major concern was that customers couldn't walk into stores to test products before buying. To fix this, Nykaa introduced virtual try-ons, allowing shoppers to see how makeup and skincare products would look on them. Nykaa also focused on keeping customers engaged. It ramped up beauty tutorials, live sessions, and influencer collaborations. This ensured shoppers had plenty of expert advice and inspiration. Instead of just selling products, it built a community. It expanded its product range, adding essentials like sanitizers, hygiene products, and wellness items. Everything people needed during the pandemic. Demand for these products soared and Nykaa was ready to meet it. These quick moves made all the difference. While competitors struggled, Nykaa's sales skyrocketed. By the financial year 2020-21, not only had it survived the crisis, but it also turned a profit of 36 crores. Falguni's success went beyond timing or luck. It was driven by smart, strategic choices. Instead of competing with giants like Amazon, she found a gap in the market and made it her own. Rather than using discounts and flashy sales, she built trust, educating customers and ensuring authenticity and creating a loyal community. So what can we learn from Nykaa's journey? First, customers value credibility. Think about it, if you're buying skincare, would you rather get a cheap deal or be absolutely sure that the product is genuine? Instead of cutting prices to compete, she focused on making Nykaa the most reliable place to shop at. Second, a business should offer more than just products. Nykaa didn't just sell beauty items, it became the go-to place for expert advice, tutorials, and personalized recommendations. Third, patience pays off. While many startups rushed to grow fast, Falguni took a different approach. So what's next for Nykaa? The company is now expanding beyond beauty, from grooming kits to trendy outfits and even health essentials. And with tech-driven recommendations and exclusive brand deals, it's making sure customers keep coming back. But here's the big question. Can Nykaa stay on top, or is the next big competitor just around the corner? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if the story inspired you, hit like and subscribe for more stories on businesses that are changing the game and what can we learn from them.